Covenants, conditions, and restrictions. What are they and how do we use them? Definitions. What are covenants, conditions, and restrictions? Covenants line out what you can do or refrain from doing with your property. Conditions provide for if in a particular event occurs or does not occur and what must be done. Restrictions refer to the limitations put on the full enjoyment and rights to your property. Declaration of. The declaration and preamble states who is the declarant, who is setting these restrictions in place. It also says the purpose of the restrictions, and that they will run with the land. Essentially, anyone who owns a property will be subject to these rules going forward. It also has the legal description of the property covered by the CC&Rs. Rules of the neighborhood. CC&Rs are essentially the rules of your property, neighborhood, and/or subdivision. They lay out what rights you have as an owner and what you are really allowed to do with your property, such as landscape maintenance, working on vehicles, a business, hanging your clothes out to dry, etc. Homeowners Association. The CC&Rs will name the association and what they're responsible for maintaining. Outlines what are the common areas, and if there are any exclusive use common areas. Assessments and how they're levied against property. Process for changing assessments amounts. Architectural review. What the committee is responsible for and how the committee is set up. Guideline for how your home can look and process to get your plans approved. Easements. CC&Rs should review any and all easements that apply to property and go into detail for each. These can cover areas such as cluster mailboxes, drainage, sidewalks, etc. Enforcement. CC&Rs will detail the process to enforce the rules and restrictions. What to do if an owner refuses to participate, and the process for resolving disputes. We'll provide details on filing liens against an owner's property for lack of payment. DRE processing. When processing a project with the Department of Real Estate, or DRE, we're looking for specific information for disclosure, including declarant, description of property, common area, if there is an association, voting rights of members, assessments, use restrictions, if there is an architectural control committee, annexation options, and the process to amend. Budgets. When creating an association budget, we're looking for definition of common area. What does the HOA maintain? What areas will be equally assessed or on square footage? Common area inspections and maintenance obligations of the owners versus the association. Insurance requirements. Reserve studies. Similar to budgets, reserve studies are looking for description of common areas and the improvements on the common area. Common areas maintained by HOA versus individual owners. In declaration of annexation, helps determine aging of products and when they were brought into association maintenance. Really good CC&Rs include a maintenance exhibit. This outlines all components that need to be maintained and reserved for, and who is responsible for it. Thank you for watching. California Builder Services. cabuilderservices.com. info@cabuilderservices.com. 559-473-2690.